Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers podcast, episode 40. Hello, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us for another episode here. We've got a slow news week, for sure, way smaller than we're used to, but we've got enough stuff to make an interesting episode. Um, we've got a new game release, Miitopia. Pac-Man's birthday, literally just happened, so shout out to that. A couple stream announcements coming up literally before this episode comes out. So I guess reminders if you missed them. Some leaks, some more game announcements, and a interesting discussion about Mario 64 pictures. So on with the show. So like I just said, Miitopia is out now. I've never played Miitopia. Did you guys play it on the 3DS?
I played
Cameron
through
did.
the whole game on the 3DS, yeah. I recommend the first 20 hours, because then it's a lot of backtracking. But it's fun. The Mii editor is super advanced now, so that's really cool. And
They might have also fixed the backtracking issue, though.
they didn't even add any Amiibo to the compatibility, so I don't know if this is anything more than a slightly advanced port. Because I don't think horses were in the original.
I gotta be. I'm just really not interested at all, to be honest.
It's a turn-based RPG. It's not, got a great story or anything.
Yeah.
But it is interesting. It's just an interesting concept for sure.
Oh, all right then. Pac-Man's birthday. That's actually interesting. I can talk about that. Pac-Man is like the best Smash character, hands down. Also Pac-Man is like do you guys ever play do you ever go back and play like arcade games through one mean or another, like an Namco museum or something?
Yeah.
Like Pac-Man and Galaga are like the only two that I ever consistently play.
Yeah, definitely understand that.
Like there's so many Namco arcade games, but those are the only two. I mean, I don't know. It feels. You go ahead.
You go. Do you think they're gonna do a Galaga 99?
Galaga 99. I mean, I like the sound of it. Like, I would definitely be interested in it because Pac-Man 99 is way more fun to me than Tetris was. But I don't know. We'll see how good Pac-Man 99 continues to do. If it can hold up for a while, then I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Pac-Man 99 seems to be more monetized than Tetris was initially. So hopefully the odds free theme soon.
I'm sure that's the only reason why they did it. Money. But yeah, it is his birthday. He turned 41? I think. He came out in 1980. Yes, born in 1980, yes. So he turned 21 years old. He can drink now. Yay.
Let's go.
Wait, what? He would have already been able to drink.
Oh. I saw the date. When I read the date, it's May 22nd. It's his actual birthday. So I saw the 2 and then I saw the 1. Sorry, today was my first day of work and I was on tech support for a long time.
Yeah. Let's not talk about tech support.
So the stream announcements, Dead by Daylight Cross Resident Evil, the 25th anniversary showcase, is the day after this recording, so Tuesday. And there's a 30th anniversary live stream for Dragon Quest. That is the day this episode releases, so Wednesday. So if you are interested in either of those and do not know about them, they will most likely be available by the time I'm telling you about them. So go check it out. Do we know what's coming on the 30th anniversary Dragon Quest stream? New game compilation?
I haven't heard anything. So glad we recorded that. Yeah, I haven't heard anything any way, but we'll see.
I don't know. I'm more interested in the Dead by Daylight crossover. That sounds really interesting. Although I haven't had a reason to play Dead by Daylight in a hot minute.
Right?
No, definitely not. Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes, and then we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, and now that I have a reason to be up in the morning, I'll be able to catch all of them too.
Imagine your reason being still better than mine.
So I just saw this before the show. Apparently, the PlayStation Plus games for June were leaked. They're not like 100% certain, so take this with a grain of salt, as you should with all leaks. But apparently, Star Wars Rogue Squadron is coming to, or Star Wars Squadrons is coming to PS Plus next month, which is really cool because that game is awesome. Even though I have not played a ton of it, it is really good, and I have not played the standard mode. I've only played it in VR, and I can't say the VR mode is absolutely stellar. But if you don't have it, and that is true, that's a big game to come out. It's very, very good. I'm sure it's almost just as good in standard mode too. Mm-hmm. Also, Operation Tango, which I've never heard of, and Virtua Fighter 5, which I have heard of, but let's be real here. It's all about the Star Wars.
True.
Man, you guys are just so talkative tonight. This is a great show.
Yeah.
Alex is usually the one that interjects on the Star Wars stuff. Dude,
What's there to say about Squadrons? I haven't played it.
You're missing out, bro.
I'd realistically only play it for the story.
I mean,
yeah, I get, but like, bro, how are you not playing Squadrons because you're in a freaking like Star Wars ship? You're in an X-wing or you're in a TIE fighter, and you're flying it and you're shooting around. That's like the dream of every kid who watched Star Wars.
Because I don't have it, and then I would need PlayStation Online because I don't have a PC that could run it. And I'm not fighting Cooper and Cameron's for theirs.
My computer cannot run it. I guarantee you that right now.
So Cooper's might be the only one that could possibly run it.
Cooper's is supposed to be VR ready.
Doesn't need VR.
You don't want to sit in an X-wing?
Yeah.
Heathen.
Mine's been having some issues though.
What did you do? The computer is new.
Bro, it's Cooper. Bro, did you see what he did to that microphone port?
True.
It gets like 15 FPS on Minecraft.
Bro, what did you do to that computer?
I don't know.
Probably downloaded something.
No, me and my homie checked it earlier, and he did kind of fix it. Now I'm running like 4060 on Minecraft, but like still pretty slow.
Bro, I get more frames than that. My computer's like
exactly.
3 years old, 4 years old.
Something
So we're asking, what did you do, Cooper?
I don't know. I looked through my files, and there's nothing.
What do you mean there's nothing? Bro,
something is clearly wrong.
He saw someone tell him to delete System 32 and he did it.
Nah. Not that dumb. I'm dumb, but not that dumb.
Well, at least he admits it. Ew.
Well, so yeah, this is how you tell it's a short week. We're 10 minutes in, and we're on to the Collector's Corner segment. So this is the weekly segment where we go around and talk about the games we've been playing and things that we bought for the collection and other, video game collector sort of things. So, Cooper, you go first.
Well, I finally finished finals, and I'm very happy about that.
Time
I've just been
for Hot Boy Summer.
I just been really relaxing. I went to a birthday party yesterday, and I fell off a golf cart. And,
How'd you manage that?
I was like hanging on the back, like you know how there's like back seats.
Oh,
I
being
was hanging,
stupid.
I was hanging on the rail, and then I saw a dog, and I let go of the handrail to wave to the dog, not thinking, and I fell.
That
Cooper
is
not thinking.
wonderful. I
It
mean,
makes me laugh so much to hear it happen, though.
that's like the most innocent way to fall off a golf cart, though.
We also went down like a hill very fast. That was fun. I didn't fall off, but
Yeah, so
I would
he's
do-
got 2 giant cuts, though.
they're all right. I don't know. If I broke my arm, I think my mom would be mad, but she was laughing about it, so like I'm good.
It's so funny, though. I'm holding on. Dog! Hi, dog! Wait, my...
Yeah, it's like classic, like dumb guy moment, like the Three Stooges moment.
Yeah.
Classic humor.
And for this 9 weeks, and I'll see my final report card soon. But for this 9 weeks, I got all A's.
Nice.
So yeah, and I've just been playing the usual Fire Emblem Heroes. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, Swordmaster Story, and yeah, that's about it.
Well, all right. I love that breaking or like injuring yourself was part of your collector's corner thing.
Oh yeah.
Although to be honest, I'd probably mention it too. All right, Cameron, you go.
Okay, so this week I got to play some Persona 3 Fez because I actually got up at a reasonable hour on the weekend. I played some Animal Crossing, some Super Mario 3D World. I'm trying to remember if I played some Persona or not. Don't think I did. For Strikers. Oh, what else did I do? Not much.
Doesn't sound like it.
I did get in the mail physical pins of the platinum and gold coins from my Nintendo.
Oh yeah, you showed those to me the other day.
Yeah, those are cool. I don't know if they're still available or not, but they were like 800 platinum. No, platinum, right?
I hope
Which
so.
one?
They better
which
not
one's
charge
the
you
one
800,
that-
800 gold points would be $8.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then $5 shipping.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, okay.
So 800 platinum points.
Yeah, 800 platinum points, and then I put in my 2 weeks notice today. So hopefully things work out. Cause I don't have any other jobs like that right now. If something goes wrong with this one.
Yeah, imagine getting an email tomorrow and be like, hey,
Actually,
yeah.
we don't need you anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, big ouchie. Okay, well, I'm gonna go because I never go third. So, what have I done? Start a new job today. I'm remote. It's pretty cool. My work desk is right next to my gaming desk, so I can already feel a depression looming
Man,
just to wait
You're
to
wasting
strike.
so much gas, dude.
Yeah, I know. At least I got separate chairs. I'm not using the same chair. I'm trying to distinguish these desks.
That's better than when I work at home.
Yeah.
But-
Hmm. Uh. went on vacation again right before I got back for the job. Went up to Tennessee, had some wonderful wine, and brought back a lot of it, of course. Game wise, let's see, lots of Rocket League.
I played some Rocket League with you.
Yeah, most Rocket League I've played since 2016. This past little bit, won a tournament. I don't know if I said that in the podcast or not, but we did win a tournament. Finally.
You won it. I was not able to compete.
Yeah, me and some other friends that I play with won a tournament.
I'm hoping I'm able to actually, enjoy things a little bit. I've got one last interview before my new job. That's gonna be Thursday, and depending on how that goes, I may have to take that just to be a responsible adult.
Yeah.
That's for an after podcast discussion though. But hopefully, whatever ends up happening, I will have more free time to be able to, join that.
Yeah, for sure. What else? Super Mario 3D World a little bit. I've got like 3 more stars in 64. I finally made myself get some more stars. I'm gonna play TikTok Clock. I'm gonna do it, and then I'm never gonna touch Mario 64 again.
I need to still finish it for the channel, so I think I'm gonna end up having to go in and bring it with me wherever I end up going.
I got one more chapter in Ace Attorney. I still really like it. I kind of wish the chapters weren't so long. Even though you can save at any time, so it's not really that big of a deal. I wish the chapters weren't so long because it makes me want to play until I at least finish the chapter.
Oh man, you're still in just Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, right?
Yeah.
Not Travels or True. Oh man, long chapters. Heads up.
They get
realistically, the first game has the shortest chapters.
Great.
That's not 100% true, but usually alright, let's put it more like this. Usually the first chapters in the game are shorter than the later chapters.
Yeah. But yeah, like
So
it's only kind of a personal
longer.
thing. It's just like it's not that I hate the long chapters. It makes me want to play it. It makes me want to make sure I have enough time to play one chapter all at once, and that's just kind of not
I
going to
understand
happen.
that feeling.
Yeah, I just want to it's a good milestone.
Yeah.
When I play games, I like to reach milestones. So
I
it makes
get it,
it
but-
makes me want to have a lot of time, and I just can't kind of do that. Like I'm too ADHD to do that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but regardless of that, that's just very much a nitpick. The game is very good. I've very much enjoyed the story so far, and it's thrown so many curveballs. And I'm only 2 chapters in of the first game, so.
Okay, you're on the second case, right?
I just finished the second case.
Okay, so on to the third. I got you.
Yeah. Where you convict the CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
I will say that's basically how I was running my recordings. Like I wanted to be able to, record for a good while so I'd have footage to mess with. That has not been feasible the last couple months, so I, had to stop doing that. But it's definitely a familiar tactic for playing games. Just trying to reach those goals.
Also, I got Crypt of the Neck or Cadence of Hyrule, physical edition.
Fair.
It's cool. Dig it. I also literally just bought like 2 minutes before we started recording this episode. I bought Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit was my favorite Need for Speed growing up, and I think it's the best one because you both get to play as cops chasing people that won't stop, and you get to play as the people that won't stop, and you avoid the cops.
That's cool.
I'm interested in what you pre-ordered and had canceled.
Okay, yeah, so let's talk about my experience this morning. So this morning, I got up super early because I was waiting on my work equipment to come in the mail, and I didn't know, like, I thought it could come as early as 7 a.m., so I got up at like 6:45. It was up, waiting for it, and I'm sitting downstairs playing Resident Evil Village. Oh yeah, I played that. I was playing some of that, waiting, and all of a sudden, so first off, I lied. It was a Series X, but I didn't want to tell you until now. So yeah, I saw the tweet, and I was like, and Jewel sitting down the room. I was like, Jewel, do I get a Series X right now? And she was like, do it. So I was on the page waiting for so Best Buy does this thing that's BS because it doesn't stop the bots from doing it anyway.
I hate that, dude.
Yeah.
That's how I messed the graphics card.
Yeah, so for those who are uninitiated, when you first pull up a page at Best Buy of a high ticket item and you click add to cart, it goes gray and says please wait, and they explain to you that, quote, every few minutes they're going to release more inventory and the add to cart button is either going to come back or they're going to sell out. So they did sell out. They did sell out. And I left a tab open on my laptop the entire time that it was up for like 45 minutes. Didn't get anything. But what I did manage is on a second I clicked on Xbox All Access because that was really what I was trying to do. Even though I could have just bought the console straight up, I kind of like the only way I could really see myself playing my Xbox after I beat Resident Evil 2 is stuff on Game Pass.
Right.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get that, and so I clicked on it, and it did the same thing on the Xbox All Access page, and then I clicked it again, and it added it to my cart, and I was like, what? So I got it in my cart, and this was like, I don't know, like 5 minutes into me waiting on this thing, so I thought for sure, like, I got one.
Nope.
And so I got approved for the credit line. I checked out. I had a pickup date of this Friday, and I was ready to go. I was so hype. I bought the new Electric Volt Color Series X controller because I wanted a new controller in a cooler color.
Fair.
And then like 15 minutes later, I get an email from Best Buy saying, like, unfortunately, we had to cancel your order. Now, why? I don't know. I didn't have to provide any form of payment because it was covered through Citizens One. Citizens One is the one I was supposed to have to set up payment through. So there was nothing involved with payment. That obviously didn't go bad. So what else did? Citizens One approved me, and they still sent me an email like, hey, we're ready for you to get your account set up and start, making payments and stuff. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Like, do I sign up for it? Does Citizens One still think I'm supposed to I still owe them $900 paid over 2 years or something? Like,
Hope not.
I mean, I'm not freaking paying it. But like, the thing is, like, this required a credit check. So like, what if it is messed up and this docks my credit score? Like, I mean, I'd like to know. So yeah, that was a big confusion this morning. I was super excited for like 15 minutes, and then Best Buy had to ruin my freaking day. Literally, this happened not the same way, but I also had a PS5 get canceled on me, but luckily that was before everyone had already sold out of them, and I got another shot at it. So I don't know. I'm just cursed, I guess. I'm sure the only reason I got a Nintendo Switch at launch is because I didn't pre-order one. I just got one at a Walmart at midnight. So yeah, I'm cursed.
Hey, you still got the PS5.
Yeah, but that was only because of luck. I got that first one got canceled on me.
And then I saw the second one.
Yeah. So I will most likely be canceling my order of that Xbox controller tomorrow because there's really no reason to get it now.
True.
Which sucks. Big time. Very sad. So yeah, that's how my roller coaster of a morning went. Which is why I'm compensating by buying Hot Pursuit Remastered. I wanted it for a long time, but I didn't buy it at Black Friday because I had a hard limit on how much money I was going to spend on games for my PlayStation, and that one just didn't make the cut. But now I found it again for $20, which we'll talk again here in just a moment about that sale. So I went and copped it because it was my favorite game. I played it on that was like my main game on my PSP back in the day, back in like 4th grade, 5th grade. So, I'm very excited to have the remastered version, see what it looks like.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good.
Yep. I think that's it. I don't know, there's the usual random crap that I play randomly for like 5 minutes. I don't know. Alex, you go on.
Okay. This week, let's see, I played some Resident Evil. I collected all the treasure in Castle Dimitrescu. I shattered all the windows, which took a long time. And
Is that a trophy?
It is an achievement, yeah.
That's
I don't
so
know if
stupid. That's so stupid. What?
Yeah. It's because, the daughters can't follow you where there's cold, so you break all the windows. I don't know. I'd already killed everything, so the only thing I was worried about was her. And if you go up to where the boss fight starts and then turn around and go back into the castle, then she won't follow you in the castle, which is good. Because while she's not really that scary, I just get really psyched out.
I can see Alex like sweating bullets because he knows.
And I kind of think she's worse than Mr. X or Nemesis, because you could at least stun them, and you knew they were coming. They're so loud.
Yeah.
She's so quiet in comparison. So I'm right before the boss fight in that. Interestingly enough, if you collect a ring from somewhere, from right before one of the daughters, and a eye down back in that secret room in the basement where it needs a key, and combine them, it's worth 12,000 money.
Do you
So I
need
have
like the crystals and stuff at any point, or can you just sell them all?
I've been selling everything, but like individually, those items go for like 1,000. But if you combine them, it's 12. So I've bought every upgrade I could.
Okay. See, I've been holding off on selling stuff because I didn't know if I needed it for something. That's just my holdover from.
No, I
Stardew
100%
Valley.
get that. I just figured I didn't need anything unless the item said combined, because the treasure will mention if it's combinable.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably should have realized that Resident Evil Village is not a farming simulator where I need to collect all the vegetables. So
Yeah, fair.
Are you sure?
I'm
Maybe.
like 98% sure.
Yeah. We're saying probably we don't need the treasure.
Not for sure, but I am not farming turnips in Resident Evil Village.
You're not trying hard enough.
Yeah, let me just remake the game.
Do it.
Resident
Look, you
Evil
make
Village,
money.
except it's a farming simulator.
Resident Evil farming.
No spoilers, but I did see something that you get if you can. It would take way too much work. No, in Resident Evil Village. It would take way too much. No! It would take way too much work to get this thing, though. But I want it. I want it really badly because it'd be so cool to do a playthrough with this thing.
I guess I'll see this thing at some point.
No, unless you're gonna do mercenary mode and get them 100%.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, do you want me to tell you?
Sure. Spoiler warning for any listeners that
Yeah,
actually care.
spoiler warning.
Skip about 20 seconds ahead.
Okay. It's a lightsaber.
Oh, neat.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you can switch it between red, green, and blue.
I'm gonna get
Interesting.
sued.
I will never unlock that thing, but I want it so badly.
Yeah, it sounds really cool.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. Hang on. Sorry to interrupt. I'm thinking about like people that drive and listen to podcasts. They just park their car, not
I couldn't understand you through the laughter. Just something about people watching the podcast.
Or people listening while driving and then insane
Crashing.
laughter.
He said crashing to avoid the spoiler.
What a dark joke.
This
Sorry.
is why I wish I could animate or like I had the time and the money to make YouTube videos because that sounds freaking hilarious. I would so make a video about that. I wish I could animate. Oh, that's good. All right. What is that? It or you got other stuff you're playing?
I played Near Replicant for a long while. I put a lot of time into that.
He didn't realize he had 13 hours when it was at 13 hours. I came home one day and he was just...
I don't feel like
at
I've put
13
that
hours.
much time in it.
Or no, I don't think... Was I coming home or was I leaving for work?
I don't know.
But I was like, you're at 13 hours. And he's like, am I? Yeah, so he did not
Look,
realize that far along.
I've just kind of been ignoring the story and doing everybody's side quest to get a lot of money. Because you're so poor in that game, and I had to buy the weapons if I want all the endings.
I love how you start a game where you're poor and your first objective is to not be poor. I can't take it. Well, all right then.
That might have been it. I was kind of taking it easy, and we were doing a lot of cleaning this week.
Yeah, I feel that. I've been doing heavy amounts of cleaning. Although it's so nice that like every other day I just wake up and push clean on the app of my robot vacuum and it takes it all away for me.
That's cool.
I was so tired of sweeping, dude. That's like the best gift I've ever been given. It's just gone. Like I push it and it literally like 25 minutes. It's gotten it down. I've let it save the map of the first floor of my apartment. So it knows where everything is. It's got LiDAR. So it's gotten down to an exact science.
Cool.
So it can go from like leaving the dock to getting back on the dock in 25 minutes. And everything will be completely vacuumed up and clean.
God, dude, that sounds awesome.
It is. It's very luxury. I've wanted one of these for forever. So now I can just like run that while I'm like doing something, and then whenever I get free time later in the day, I can mop if I need to, or like Swiffer mop or whatever. So,
due
Sounds
to
very useful.
me accepting a job that requires me to move out, we're having to make sure things are set up because Haley has classes and can't join us, so we're trying to make sure it's clean so she can have company over if need be.
Okay. Yeah, I've also been doing a lot of laundry and stuff like that. Welcome to Collector's Corner, where we talk about our housework that we've accomplished this week.
Because we have nothing else to talk about this week.
Yeah, I think we just discovered the title pre-E3 drought period. This is a rough week.
Look, here, I'll tell you what Mayo did this week since he's not here.
D&D.
He painted miniatures.
And he played D&D.
And he got
And he went
very drunk.
And he went and played or a Digimon tournament.
I really hope
There's
Aaron
what
doesn't
he's
listen to this
done.
and get upset that I told everyone listening that he got drunk.
Oh no, an adult got drunk.
Oh
Whatever
no,
show
an
he
adult
did.
male of age got drunk. Yeah.
Oh no. Hide your kids.
Well, all right then, Cooper, you have the floor for Faye.
All right. Where did I put that? Oh, it's right there. So there's not a lot. It's a drought for Fade too, honestly. Basically, Resplendent Leaf is currently out until tomorrow, Tuesday, and he'll be replaced by whoever the next Resplendent is, and yeah, that's it.
Wow,
Yeah.
incredible.
It's a very simple week for literally everything.
Except
Really?
our lives.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take that. Like, I'll take a slow news week in exchange, like, for the week that I have to start work. Like, so I'm not missing
Yeah.
a lot, you know. I'll take
That's
that.
fair.
fair.
Yeah, now you do. You got.
Yeah, I know. I'm great. I'm the best. I know. I
Yes.
know.
I mean, true.
Stop. That's okay. Now we're uncomfortable. Moving on. So the Zelda and Loftwing amiibo is the only amiibo compatible with Skyward Sword HD. I mean, shocker! Like they charge $25 for it. They're not going to get away with that you use a
I was
Toad
hoping-
amiibo.
Well,
I was
I
hoping
wasn't-
Link would be, though.
I wasn't
The other
expecting
one.
Link, but usually the Zelda or the other amiibo are available like for that same amiibo.
Nope,
So-
They
you gotta
weren't
pay.
gonna
You
allow
gotta
it
pay.
with that one.
No, you got to pay $25 if you want quality of life features.
It's not really quality of life. Am I the only one who's played Skyward Sword? I'll take that as a yes. Okay, so there's already statues that do that everywhere.
Yeah, but they're not literally everywhere. Like they might be common, but you can't literally at any point where you're standing, unless there's a statue there, do
I
that.
guess. I just don't
So
think
it
it's
is
as
quality
good as
of life. You
people
don't have
who
to go find a statue. You can just literally stand where you are and memorize your place and come back. And you can also use it in dungeons. So I think
Yeah.
that is a quality of life feature. And I'm miffed about this. Even though I'm buying it, so I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker. But $25, bro. Like, it's one thing if it's a regular amiibo, which is I'm still would be miffed about, but I'm just more miffed about the $25 thing. Anyway, that's not what we've already had this discussion.
Well,
it's also
you know what's
super
interesting?
What that
The
it's
last time there was amiibo locked content on this level, it was also $25.
for which
Which amiibo are you talking about?
The Metroid Samus 2-pack.
Yeah, but you had two.
I mean, yes, but it was still $25.
for the pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 2 amiibo.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least it's 2 amiibo.
That is true.
That's just the
Look.
price of an amiibo times 2, or the
Here's what
original
it's
price
at.
of the amiibo.
The original
times-
price.
Yeah.
I
Actually,
have
now
a
think about it, I
theory.
agree that that's what it was priced at. What?
It's gonna be in Breath of the Wild 2. It's gonna be usable, and you're gonna be able to get a sky,
A Loftwing?
yeah, Loftwing. Thank you. And fly around on a Loftwing, and that's why it costs $25. And if that's gonna happen, I absolutely think it's worth $25.
If that happens, it's going to jump dramatically in price.
If they do that, there's no way they can't make a reprint.
They'd have to.
Yeah.
Why?
They did-
Wolflink
they-
didn't get a reprint.
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah, he did. Never mind.
Well,
Also,
okay, technically
Wolflink
it
was
wasn't
for a
reprint.
HD remake of a Zelda game on a system that no one bought. And Breath of the Wild is literally like the magnum opus of the Zelda series. So, I mean,
Yeah, but Wolflink's usable in a similar fashion.
Kind
I
of.
don't know, man. Wind Waker exists. I don't know. Wind Waker
Since you
compared to
can,
Breath of the Wild. I'm just saying.
Wind Waker is not the magnum opus of the Zelda
since
series. It's
if
good.
you have Wolf Link,
It is.
then you
good.
can have him follow you and fight with you.
I know, it's very cool. It's there, but it's not like they had to create a completely new thing for it. If Lost Wings aren't already in the game in some form, I don't know if they'll actually do it. Because Wolflink's just a reskinned dog. I mean, he'll
No,
follow
he's
you.
not, because nothing in the game does what Wolf Link does. They had to create something unique.
Well, creating a unique AI is
Look,
not quite the same as
we
everything else.
probably won't agree. I just think
Look, let's just agree that
Anuma.
Alex is wrong and move on. It's not that hard. Okay, we're
No.
adults. We're adults here.
We're
Okay,
adults here. I'm the one buying the amiibo.
Alex is wrong. It's fine.
Let's go.
Alex
No
is wrong. Let's
no
go.
one's really right in this scenario, but Alex is definitely wrong.
all right. What happened to friendship?
Oh,
It's
okay.
sank.
Anyway, so yeah, I made the scalping
Look.
joke earlier, but it is along with being the most expensive single amiibo in a while, it is also the most scalped amiibo in a while.
Hold on, I want to give proof why it's gonna happen.
Hold up.
Look, we already agree.
We don't
We
care.
are moving on. Alex is wrong. Okay,
But you
just-
forget,
Okay.
there are two people at Nintendo who love Amiibo. Sakurai and then Anuma. Not Anuma. The Zelda director, whose name I will get wrong every time if I try to think of it.
The one that isn't Anuma?
No, it is, but it's not how you pronounce it. Or maybe it is. Hold on.
the one that was
Anyway.
like, "Hey, you're expecting Zelda news. Sorry."
Yeah!
It's that guy.
Oh, it is an Anuma. Okay, Edgy Anuma. I had it right. Yeah. He obviously loves Amiibo. Look, every Zelda game's had an Amiibo.
Yeah, since they
And they all
yeah.
did unique things in
Okay,
Breath of the
look,
Wild.
We already had we already had a verdict, and it's in the Constitution or whatever that you can't try somebody for the same crime twice. And we already came to a verdict that you're wrong, so it doesn't really matter what you present at this point.
Double Jeopardy, bro. Double Jeopardy.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
You didn't go hold it, so the trial continued.
You didn't go hold it.
Objection!
But yeah, so it is the most scalped amiibo in a while. It is sold out very
Yeah.
fast on all sides. People are resorting to Play Asia and Amazon UK, which if it's still up, probably
It
not.
was
but if
over $50.
it does ship to the US. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's
it was
mega
for like
scalped.
$50.
Luckily we have secured our copies.
Yeah,
are,
copies of these amiibo. Yeah, I mean,
Um,
that's technically how that phrase works. I've secured one. Well, I secured mine and Alex's at Best Buy, and then I secured an extra one through Target just in case.
Of course you did.
Scalper.
I'm not scalping.
I mean,
I
he
won't
is a
even
scalper.
be
Look,
here.
You've already scalped things before, bro. You don't have to try to convince us.
I won't even be here to have them. I will have
You can hear the
moved
anger.
out.
Show it to the judge.
Hold it.
Cameron, we
I will
already
have been
went through
moved
this
out.
and proved that you are a scalper.
Yeah,
And
look,
apparently
we also cannot try people for the same crime twice. So
Look, you thought I was gonna scalp those Sanrio cards, and I didn't.
that doesn't mean you're a scalper. I could have thought you were going to murder someone this week and you did, and that doesn't mean you're not a murderer. So yeah, I also got mine at Best Buy. I also finally remembered to call GameStop and got them to change the shipping address on my Joy-Con, so
Hey, nice.
I also don't know why that it was shipping only from Best Buy for the Amiibo. I talked to Cameron about this like when it first went up, and we got them. But if you got one from Best Buy, you know what I'm talking about. It was like shit, you couldn't do it in store pickup, and which sucks because I always do in store pickup because I'm not trying to wait till like 6 o'clock that day to play the game.
Yeah.
And I'm picking the game up in store, so
I don't know what's up with that.
yeah,
It's
that's
very
weird.
I can't say. I mean, I won't be here, so I'd have to change it, and right now you can't, so it's whatever. But
Don't worry, I'll take good care of it.
I don't trust you
Just
with my stuff.
don't let him try to plug a USB port in it.
Alex will take care of it for me.
That's so rude.
He'll hold it hostage.
Yes.
What a very interesting tangent we just went on.
Yeah. Super Bomberman R Online releasing this week?
Yes.
On Thursday?
That was
An
yeah,
online
that was-
update to a game that was a launch title for the Switch?
No, not an online update. It's a free game. I wanna
Yeah,
say
this is different. This isn't. the
This
one
is a
you're
different
thinking.
game. It's
Great
Bomberman.
title. Great title for that.
I know,
So,
right?
This is Bomberman R, but Battle Royale.
Okay.
You can play up to 64, up against 64 people, I think.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
I want to say it was exclusive to Stadia for a while.
Oh, it was. Yeah. Gee, I wonder why they.
Oh, good. Now
Stop
people actually play it.
And it's not just Switch. It's PS4 and Xbox One. PS5 maybe? I don't. It's at least PS4 and Xbox One. I don't know if it's on the current gen systems or not.
Well, all right. Yeah, that's releasing on this Thursday, the 27th.
And we'll try it out and talk about it next week.
Yep. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity expansion pass bonus info has announced Guardian armor. Is that literally it?
That was it.
That's the pre-order bonus, but they just announced everything. Let me pull it up. I had it saved. Or I guess not pre-order because they didn't call it pre-order bonus. They called it purchase bonus.
They like that Guardian armor, dude. They did that for.
They do. It's the second time they've used it as that.
So, from what I've heard, most of the armor that they're giving out is either DLC or most of the things are either DLC from the original Breath of the Wild.
Alright,
Or,
let's see.
some of them might be amiibo costumes.
Okay.
I haven't paid attention to Age Calamity since I last
Did you
recorded
just
it.
shush?
Yeah, I tried. Alright, purchase bonus. Available on May 28th. Link's costume, prototype ancient armor. And Link's weapon, prototype ancient short sword. Wave 1 Pulse of Ancients. Available June 2021. Added playable characters. New challenges in the Royal Ancient Lab. Added weapon types. Newly added challenging enemies. Wave 2 Challenge or Guardian of Remembrance. November 2021. Newly added character vignettes. Expanded roster. Newly added stages. New battle skills for existing characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm still laughing at that.
They posted that 3 days ago.
That's pretty cool.
All right then.
I played a decent amount of Hyrule Warriors when it was a demo, and then I was beating a lot of PS4 games I'd gotten, and I tried to go back, and usually I don't mind frame rate or frame drops, but Age of Calamities are so bad.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's borderline unacceptable, really. Like,
I don't know about borderline.
I would say so. It is very infuriating. Like,
Well, no,
frame drops aren't a problem.
No, I mean like it's unacceptable.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
mean,
mean
okay,
it's
I'll take it that way.
like it's just unacceptable. Like
No.
it's bad on the upgraded Switch. I don't know like all the differences between like the Animal Crossing Switch and the similar ones that got upgraded after people started hacking the original Switch. But like I've seen it on Alex's and I've seen it on mine. Alex's is worse than the Animal Crossing Switch. So something's wrong.
Yeah, it's just so bad.
Hell, even something my mind's not.
Jesus,
Oh,
what?
okay. When I played 13 Sentinels on PS4 Pro. So this was actually something I thought was kind of cool. During the later fights, you're onslaughted with like so many enemies and there's so much going on, especially with your weapons, it will cause the PS4 Pro to drop frames. And I thought it kind of worked for that. Even though, games shouldn't, I thought it was kind of made sense, just that it was kind of cool that you were that onslaughted. But man, it's annoying in a action game.
Yeah,
Action slash game.
No.
Yeah, there's a difference when it's literally the main part of the game and you just haven't killed enough enemies on screen and they're still spawning. It's absolutely unacceptable how that Age of Calamity was shipped out.
See, this is why I play on the Virtual Boy. They never fail. I mean, come on now.
You can't
No,
even
you don't.
afford a Virtual Boy, dude.
Yeah,
But like, Persona 5 Strikers is made by the same team. It's super bad loading times, but I don't get any lag like I do.
Go Tecmo tried harder.
I wonder if they just had more time.
I don't know.
maybe,
I wish-
maybe we'll get an update.
I really
I
wish
think
they
we
would
would've
just send
gotten
out an up. Well, no, because updates are usually with the DLC. So hopefully in 4 days when that first DLC drops, maybe they'll send out. Even if they could just slightly enhance it, it would be a million times better. I just don't want to play at like 5 frames.
Yeah, that's fair. That's the problem right now. It's just so not great.
Yeah, it's bad. I've been like looking around at like games to start playing again. Now that I'm, out of school and stuff.
Fair.
And I keep looking at Hyrule Warriors, Age of
And then
Calamity,
you go.
and I'm like, no, and I just would rather play through the original again than deal with.
Well,
The original and Fire Emblem Warriors run so much better. And I know it's because they used Breath of the Wild's engine, but man,
Breath of the Wild's engine doesn't even run
It-
that poorly. That's the problem. Like it.
I
Age
think
of
it
Calamity-
does. It's just that there's never that many enemies going on.
Well,
it-
okay, they optimized it too. Like later on.
Yeah.
That's part of the issue. They haven't gone in and fixed it now that they know it's laggy.
Yeah.
yeah, Nintendo kept delaying it because of problems, and they were like, we finished the story. Here you go. Bruh, this frame rate's awful.
Was it Nintendo or was it? Well, I guess it's a bit on both of them because Nintendo used that as their big holiday seller last year. Because that's what you want people to see when they're picking their holiday game is that
Yeah.
it runs awful.
Oh, good. I just dropped $300 on this console. Oh, good. I get 20 frames, if that, on this game.
I get 20 frames as a max.
Yeah.
When you're in an area where it's fine, you're good. But man,
That's the problem.
there's some
Yeah.
brutal areas in that game.
That's the problem. You're supposed to not, and there's so much just spawning in. Like, I think that's part of it. Breath of the Wild's areas are cold better than Age of Calamity's, so you don't have quite as much.
Don't
Trying,
forget, if you
access.
cut all the grass or a lot of the grass in the first level, it makes it run a million times better in Age of Calamity.
Look, I get that they used the Breath of the Wild engine, but that doesn't mean they have to use everything from it.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Hatful Boyfriend to be delisted on PlayStation Network, iOS, and Android. So rip to the horny.
23rd people.
Sega has announced a couple new things. A new Demon Slayer games to come out this year at some point. And the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games video game will launch in time for the Olympics this year. Now it's not a Mario and Sonic or whatever. It's like an actual like sports game they're making that's based on the 2020 Olympics, and it will launch in time for the Olympics this year. Also, yeah, the Olympics are happening this year. I always forget that. COVID really did throw everything off. I'm excited to watch the Olympics. The Summer Olympics are always my favorite.
So weird though, because they're still calling it 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this year will be the 2020 Olympics, and next year will be the 2022 Winter Olympics.
That's so weird.
Yeah. All right. So on to our finishing topic. Since this is the pre-E3 Drought episode, and we have literally nothing to talk about, Cameron came up with an interesting question a couple weeks ago, and it goes a little something like this: If you could gain the ability to jump into a picture like Mario can in Mario 64, where do you go first? So to break the ice, I have a couple. First is a Van Gogh painting, because that would be really cool to like live in a world where everything looks like that, or like experience a world where everything looks like that.
Agreed.
The painting where it's like a park, like a grassy field, and there's like a bunch of people like picnicking and stuff, that has been used in. There's several cartoons, like Tom and Jerry comes to mind, where they're like in the painting, running around, looking or whatever. I'd want to go there just because for nostalgia, like to be like, hey, I'm just like Tom and Jerry or whatever. It's kind of a stupid one, but I do want to go there. And then I don't know. I was thinking like, do cereal boxes count?
Well, I mean, the idea was just pictures, so that it's not, completely just painting. So if you want to jump in a cereal box, that's a picture.
I mean, do I want to meet the toucan, the Fruit Loops toucan? Yeah, I kind of do.
With the one from our childhood, or the one they've kind of turned him into?
I don't know, man. He's a toucan. I just want it's a talking toucan. I don't really care what he is. I just kind of want to meet the guy. But if we're thinking any pictures, I'm looking around my office, and I've got a Super Mario Odyssey
that'd be
canvas.
cool. Yeah, just jump into a video game.
And it's got like all the worlds on it, and New Donk City's in the center. So I would love to jump into that and do New Donk City. That'd be really cool. That's kind of cheating, though, isn't it?
Jump into a Mario game.
Yeah.
I mean, part of my thing would be I'd have pictures specifically set up for vacation spots.
That's a good one. So, like, you'd use it like teleportation.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be just, like Disney or something. Like, somewhere just super chill, like a waterfall or something that's kind of closed off from everyone.
Dude,
That's big brain.
Honestly.
Yeah, I think something like that'd be cool. Like, just have it be vacation photos, and you jump into them, and you're good. You're like, cause it kind of depends, cause like, is the Mario worlds, like areas within the castle, or are they just paintings?
They're just paintings. It's like Portal
Or,
before
like,
Portal,
yeah.
but they're not portals, they're paintings.
You're just going into the painting. So
Okay.
you'd have your own private, like, on that, then it's like your own private thing. Like, you could have a picture of Disney and you'd have
All right.
your
Hear
own
me
private
out.
thing.
Hear me out. You take a photo of a toilet,
Just carry it around
and
with
then
you
you
whenever
get a bucket chair, but replace the bucket, like you just lay the painting on the floor. Does that work? Is it a portal? I mean, if you can walk in it, does that mean you can shit through it?
First.
Look, okay, if I'm the guy that has to sponsor playing Switch on the toilet, I might as well sponsor pooping through a picture, right?
No.
These are different products. Please stop.
Okay, no. Got it. Never mind. Sorry, just a whimsical child fantasy.
That'd be awesome though. Imagine you just driving on the road. It's like, I don't got to stop there.
Yeah, bro. You could make, you
Just
could
have
just
it,
put
what,
the
in your
the
pants?
canvas. Yeah, okay. You have to drive without pants, but I mean, if you could put something like, I don't know, this would need more R&D than I can provide in 5 minutes.
The problem is this is a very
bad idea.
unstructured question.
The problem is that this is a bad idea.
The problem is this is very unstructured. I didn't define any rules for what you could do. So
It depends on how limited it is. Because imagine you just create this giant picture, like it big enough to fit a car. It's a picture of a gas station. You go to it and get your own gas for free.
huh.
Yeah, you paint the gas station to be a free gas station.
Exactly.
Don't worry, guys. I just gotta head home. What do you mean? You gotta go get gas? Yeah, I gotta go home.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Nah, you just leave it in your car.
Imagine leaving an event like halfway through, be like, "I'll be right back. I need to go get gas." Like, why don't you just do it when you leave? I got to do it right now.
You gotta do it right
And
now.
just don't show up. Like, that's your escape plan. I got to go get gas. I'll be right back. Well, okay. Do you have anything, Alex? You got an idea?
We've kind of removed video games, right? But what about like,
Sort of, but also kind of not. So,
what about like posters and paintings of video games? Is it paintings only?
Okay,
No.
okay, let's add a general rule that the painting doesn't take you into that universe. It just takes you to that scene that's painted. So if there's people there, like, so like I've got a Breath of the Wild puzzle right above my monitor here that is Link looking into the puzzle, and he's like on a cliff with some grass and like the Master Sword. He's got the Master Sword in his hand, and there's like some birds flying over him, and he's looking over like the fields of Hyrule. So if I were to go into that, I could sit on that cliff with him or stand or whatever, and like he would be there, but that's the only place I could go. You know, I could see whatever is visible from that point, but I wouldn't be in Hyrule. Like, more than, like, I wouldn't be able to freely explore Hyrule from there.
Yeah, because most of, like, in 64 at least, it's the way that it works is you can see, like, you've got more room than you can see in the paintings. But with
I think a good example, kind of ish, would be like Odysseys, where you go into like a different area and you can kind of see the other stuff in the background, but you can't go to it.
You can too. Have you seen those
So-
speed run jumps?
with like in Odyssey, you can find the Mushroom Kingdom painting in the cooking world, right? But like you're not at Peach's castle, you're on like Yoshi's island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like that kind of rule, then I would want to go to like Fire Emblem, because all my Fire Emblem cards right here. You know how many people I could talk to?
Sus.
Sus.
Mega sus.
Dude, I just want to talk to him. I just want to
I
talk
just
to
want
him.
to talk to him. Just want to talk to him.
That'd
Well,
be kind
okay, so, Alex, you asked about, like, are posters applicable? Like, are you looking at one right now? That
I just have like Kingdom Hearts and Zelda posters everywhere. I definitely want to go try to hang out with Skull Kid wearing the Majora's Mask, though.
No, definitely not. I mean, maybe.
This
There's
is
no
a
rule that
good
says you can't
plan.
bring a gun.
Magic being gun.
Give me the mask or I'll shoot you.
Give me the mask, or I will shoot you. He probably doesn't even know what. What do you mean, shoot me? That they know what guns are? I don't know. The Zelda scientific, or like the knowledge in Zelda is very inconsistent.
for sure. Because
Like,
he'd be looking around for like a bow or something. He wouldn't be expecting a gun.
Just shoot Skull Kid.
yeah,
He's not
Link
really
fights with swords and bows and arrows, but he's got a freaking wireless tablet that can use NFC communication to scan vast lands in Breath of the Wild. Like, that's some super consistent tech there. So what I'm saying, like, would Skull Kid know what a gun is? Because obviously Link doesn't, but he has a tablet.
Yeah.
That's true.
This has nothing to do with the question at hand, but
But hello.
but I mean that's I don't know why I
It,
said
it
but.
just doesn't have anything to do with the question at hand.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, I'm out then, I think. If no one's got anything else.
Yeah, no, I think that. Wait, with how loosely defined that question was, I think there's basically limitless possibilities. So,
Yeah, true.
we could
Well,
end up
no,
talking about
not
it.
limitless, because we determined that you cannot poop through the painting. So that's at least one thing you cannot do.
Just stick your butt through it.
Big brain. Well, then you might fall through it.
Nerd.
We need painting rim. All right, you know what? That's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed the podcast. Let us know what
Maybe you didn't.
yeah, or maybe you didn't, and I'm sorry. That's probably my fault.
Make sure to tune in next week when we're talking about all of our E3 predictions.
Yeah, so this is why this is the E3 Drought episode, is because E3 is
E3's
coming
the
up.
new-
And so next week will be predictions for E3. Even though it's a bit early for it, it won't be till
We just want to make sure we beat them out, though.
yeah. The
Yeah,
dates
wait.
are a bit hazy, so something might happen before the episode on the 9th. So we're gonna be doing our predictions next week just to be ahead of the curve. So be sure to tune in for that. Let us know in the comments of this YouTube version of the podcast what you would do if you could jump into a picture like Mario and where you would go first, and
Maybe
why it
not
would
as
be toilet
Crazy
related.
as
Um, and also let us know if you got the Zelda Loftwing amiibo. I'm interested to see if there's anyone that has an opinion on that. But yeah, that's the end of the show. We thank you so much for listening. Please share us with a friend. We upload every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, youtube.com/StormwindGames. And yeah, be sure to come back next week for E3, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.